Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Cape Rugby TV. Remember, find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV. That's where you can find your logs, your results, your fixtures, and some snippets from the show, some little interesting segments. And, of course, that's where you can enter your Score Energy Drinks competition. All right, it's up for grabs. Last week, we ran a Spot the Ball competition. A big thanks to Ross Silker from Hamilton's for sending this picture in. Let's quickly show you the picture one more time, and then we'll give Faisal and Jerome a chance to give it a go. All right, there you see it on screen. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Jerome Parvater, would you like to give that a shot, Meneer?
A3.
You're going with A3. Faisal?
No. I think he listened to it. I was saying no, and I said A3.
Yeah.
And I was just jumping. It was first.
No, I said last week already. I said A3.
No, sorry, I think it was C3. Then.
You said A1.
No, C1. Sorry, C1. I was confused. Right. C1, Jerome. C1.
All right.
Are you guys very?
Are you saying? Did you go with C1 now?
C1.
You're changing the C1.
No.
You
C1. Why?
All right.
Who makes the rules?
Well, I don't know, folks, but somewhere along the line, they've changed their call and they've stolen each other's blocks. All right, let's.
I'm going to keep quiet.
You're going to go with C1. Jerome moves to. Right. I know Faisal to be as sneaky as ever. Folks, let's take a look now. He's going with C1. Jerome Parv, let's see. This is your original picture. There we go. That is the original picture, folks. There you can see. It's, in fact, Faisal Felton. Did you get C?
No, but where did you saw it somewhere.
No, I didn't see anything.
You
I was just thinking it's a ball. The ball won't be flying up into A1.
All right, folks. Well, congratulations to Aldridge Mines. Aldridge, of course, is the winner of, well, Aldridge, yeah, we'll reach out to you on Facebook, and we'll let you know how you can come and collect your case of Score Energy drinks. So all that and more. Right, folks, take a look at your logs in Super League B. Sitting at the top of the pile, Franch Hook, followed by All Saints, SK Warmers, Belleville, CPT, Strand, and Hands and Hearts, followed by Vineyards and Collegians, and then Kylemore. All right, let's take a look at Super League C, gentlemen, because if I show you the results in Super League C, we are going to be thinking that the results in the last few weeks has shown us that Super League C, historically Super League B was the league of death. Now Super League C is getting closer and closer. Let's take a look. Van der Stel still sits at number 1 this weekend, but they had their first loss this weekend. Goodwood, Macassar, Kraaifontein, Paneel Villages, Scottsdene are sitting at 7, followed by Busy Bees and Blue Jets. Super League C is getting closer and closer.
JP, as always, all the leagues are exciting, and I think the one thing is, people are tending to see, and you know who's who in your league and that there. And I think a lot of the teams that started off slow. A lot of the teams, even Super League B, I look at SK as a team that always starts off, and I think, coming towards the end of the season, you're going to see them, progressing even stronger. Super League C, All Saints, Van der Stel, they're showing in terms of where they, in terms of the strength and that there. So I think teams like Scottsdene and those teams are going to cause a lot more upsets. There's a lot of tough games still coming up in that there, so very interesting.
We need to talk to you about the Promotion League. Of course, you had the draw last week at the Sports Science Institute. Folks, we went behind the scenes, just got you a few clips from the Promotion League. Let's go to Sports Science now.
In terms of the draw, like I said, we'll have certain permutations in terms of if this team wins and if that team wins, this is what happens, so that everybody's on the same page. Okay. From the top 9, like I said, the top 3 from each, Northern, Southern and the City. That's basically the teams that we have.
It was amazing, something nice to experience, but it was all nice. VP doing a great job.
I think we attended the draw now here this evening. We have a reasonable draw. Atlantis we play away, but a few of the other clubs, Salorians, the league winner in one of the other regional leagues, we are playing at home. I think we have a balanced draw. We are confident that we'll fare quite well in the top 9 for 2023.
We police RFC. We didn't do too well during the season. We ended at the bottom, but we're definitely excited for the second round.
It was awesome meeting old friends and foes. It's always nice to be back at Sports Science Institute. Rugby is the winner. is actually good. It favors us. We got two of the top teams in the sections playing home for us. So we will take it game by game.
Right, Faisal, so just run us through that. The Promotion League is, of course, the top three in each of the City, Southern and Northern League.
Yeah, that's correct. So for the top 9, the Promotion League, it's those top 3. And then basically for position 4, all the way down to 8, 9, those teams will be spread across.
You had one last result to tie up. That was in the Southern League. Rocklands and Titans were in the firing line to make it into position 3. What Rocklands needed was they needed to beat Atlantis by at least a number of, they just needed to win. Yeah. How close was this? Let's quickly take a look then at the results, folks. These are the final results from the City League and the Southern League. And Western Zebras then, of course, went down to violence. But that result, Rocklands 24-all against Atlantis. Atlantis, Faisal, has been winning Southern League hands down this year. And Rocklands, all they needed was to win. This was pretty close.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think it's a result. All the teams are waiting, especially, Titans, I was inundated, I think, with, Salim that was calling me and that there. And also permutations and, in terms of, Atlantis is not going to play. And I think it shows again, the competitiveness in the teams and that there. So I think it's, if you look at the results, it's a fantastic result. And I also want to commend, I think the one thing also is the referee on the day. I think, Rocklands needed to win the game.
Yeah.
But, from their side, still to commend the referee and say what a fantastic referee they had. It's great to see, that even though the need and the willingness for them to win that game, they still, appreciate this, the quality of the referee.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And that's how we keep things heading in the right direction. Right, let's quickly take a look at some of the other results that came in the Paarl region, of course, this weekend. It was a win for Simondium, 34-10 over Violets. Paarl, Young Standards with a big win over Allendale. Lower Paarl Rangers, that enormous derby, 38-24 win for Paarl Rangers. And then Young Gardens with a big win over Parel United. In the Women's League, Busy Bees went down to Brackenfell Ladies. False Bay, well, they scored a win over Tygerberg. And then UWC, well, the 1-point win over Elsies River United. Right, folks, so we've got a ton of action coming up this weekend. Let's quickly take a look then at your fixtures coming up this weekend. We see a 7 against 3. It's Durbell against Hamiltons. Then we see Helderberg. UCT is back. Helderberg takes on UCT. 12 is up against 8. Kuilsriver against Villages. And then St. George's, who are number 9 on the log, are taking on UWC. And, of course, in Super League B, it's Belleville up against Primrose. 13 against 3, Langa against SK Warmers. Franschhoek and Paarl, Kylemore Collegians, Young People's Hands and Hearts. And then number 8 against 5, it's Vineyards against CPUT. In Super League C, we see Blue Stars up against Eerste Rivier. Masipamulele take on Morning Star. It's Pernille Villages against Busy Bees. Macassar laying at 3. Take on Blue Jets, who are sitting at 9. Van der Stel against Rangers. And then Hamadias against Goodwood. Look out for that match, folks. It's going to be a big game in that Hamadias against Goodwood game. Real derby matches. And then, of course, in your Paarl region, it's Parel United against Young Standards. Allendale take on Riverstones. Violets Paarl against Paarl Rangers. And Lower Paarl against Simondium. This is your Infinetics match barometer now, everybody. Durbell are up against Hamiltons this weekend, Jerome. The barometer tells us that it is in favor of Durbell. Considering they lost against Villages last week, but looking at the barometer, Durbell are currently scoring when they play at home 32 points. Hamiltons, when they play away, are currently scoring 22 points. The fan factor goes in favor of Durbell. They will be looking to bounce back. But what do you read out of this?
Yeah, look, I tend to agree again with the barometer, but it depends on Durbell. If they could sort their discipline out, then they could easily do it. But Hamilton's is tough. Hamilton's are picking up, so it's going to be pretty tight. Well,
it's in favor. The barometer says it's in favor of Durbell, but the barometer also last week said that it was in favor of Durbell and didn't work. But these are the facts, right? Let's take a look then at your next Infinetics match barometer, folks. This is Helderberg against UCT. Well, looking at this again, very close. Helderberg, when they play at home, score 31 points. UCT, when they play away, score 30 points. And of course, the win percentages here, Jerome, very close. Helderberg are currently scoring 80% of their matches. winning 80% of the matches. UCT, when they were playing, of course, they've got to get back into the game now, were winning 86% of their games. Barometer says it's in favor of Helderberg, but it's very close.
Yeah, look, the students come off a long break, and Helderberg were playing. So I think, for me, it's in the favor of Helderberg.
Yeah. Faisal, do you want to jump on the barometer? Yeah, I'm going to show you the next one. Kales River are up against Villagers. Villagers are scoring at the moment 28 points when they play away versus Kales River, who are scoring 17 when they play at home. The odds, according to our barometer, are in favor of Villagers.
I think I tend to agree. It's going to be tough, I think, for Kales River. So.
Well, we're just looking at the stats. That's all we're doing. We're not giving. We're giving our opinion on the barometer. What the clubs do, it ends up having an impact on it. Our final match barometer, then, of course, folks, St. George's against UWC, and the barometer they're pointing out that it is in favour of St. George's. These things on paper all count either for or against you. Jerome Parvard, has been great having you in studio with us. We're looking forward to see you next week.
Definitely we'll be back. I hope Faisal can be here with that barometer results that he has there.
Faisal, it's been great to have you here. We're looking forward to see how things roll out in the Promotion League as well.
No, definitely. I'm looking forward to be back as well.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. There we go, folks. Remember, find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV. See you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.